All right, guys, let's get it started with another news roundup here on the channel. We're diving into the latest on your Washington Commanders, keeping it fast, direct, and up to the minute as always. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We've got daily videos to make sure you stay ahead of the game and never miss a beat. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and keeps me hyped to keep grinding for you guys. All right, let's jump right in. The mystery is officially over. Forget those big-name veterans everyone was talking about. The Washington Commanders have officially named David Blau as the new offensive coordinator for 2026. The news was confirmed this weekend, and it shows that Dan Quinn is betting big on continuity and fresh blood. Blau is only 30 years old. That's right, he's one of the youngest OCs in NFL history. The guy was still playing quarterback in this league as recently as 2022 and joined our coaching staff in 2024. With Tavita Pritchard heading to Stanford, Blau had already stepped up as the interim QB's coach at the end of this past season. Now, a lot of fans are asking, why promote someone this young with zero play calling experience? The answer seems to be Jayden Daniels. Blau is the face Daniels trusts the most in that building, now that Kingsbury and Pritchard are gone. He was one of the architects behind Daniels' Offensive Rookie of the Year run in 2024 and was right by his side through all the struggles in 2025. Adam Peters and Dan Quinn saw that Blau was being hunted by other teams, with the Lions and Jets reportedly interested. They didn't want to lose a mind that knows our quarterback inside and out. The plan here is to keep what worked and give Daniels a familiar voice at a time when this offense desperately needs stability. But let's be real here. We can't sugarcoat it. This is a massive, high-stakes gamble. As a player, Blau had a modest career, going 0-7 as a starter with 6 touchdowns and 9 picks. Now he goes from being a backup in this league to holding the keys to an offense that features stars like Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel. Dan Quinn is putting his job on the line with this hire. If Blau turns out to be the next coaching phenom who learned from guys like Ben Johnson and Kevin O'Connell, Washington might have found a diamond in the rough. But if he's not ready for the bright lights, the pressure is going to be unbearable from day one in 2026. The front office chose the path of youth and quarterback chemistry. Now, we wait to see if that translates into wins on the field. I want to hear from you. Was promoting David Blau a masterstroke to keep Jayden Daniels happy, or was this a desperation move because they couldn't land a bigger name? Drop a comment below. I want to know if you approve of our new OC. Switching gears, guys, the search for our new defensive coordinator picked up some serious steam this Saturday. The Washington Commanders officially interviewed Dennard Wilson, the current DC for the Tennessee Titans. And for those who don't know, Wilson is a local guy. He was born in Maryland, played for the Terps, and even had a stint on our practice squad back in 2004. Wilson is known as a secondary guru. He's the guy who polished talents like Kyle Hamilton in Baltimore and helped Jamal Adams put up career numbers with the Jets. Even though the Titans struggled in 2025, his reputation as an aggressive pass defense tactician remains rock solid. This would be a massive homecoming story for a local talent to lead our defense. With the Wilson interview, Washington has officially met the Rooney Rule requirements by interviewing at least 2 external minority candidates. That means Adam Peters and Dan Quinn now have the green light to pull the trigger as soon as they land on their favorite guy. Besides Wilson, we've got 2 other heavy hitters in the mix, Patrick Graham from the Raiders and Joe Cullen from the Chiefs. Graham is a respected vet who knows how to get blood from a stone, even with limited rosters, while Cullen brings that championship pedigree from winning Super Bowls in Kansas City. The front office is clearly looking for someone with mileage to be Dan Quinn's right-hand man. As we confirmed on Friday, 30-year-old David Blau is our new OC. Since he's a rookie in that role and still learning the ropes of play calling, Dan Quinn's game plan is obvious. Bring in an experienced defensive coordinator who can run that side of the ball completely on his own on game day. This would allow Quinn to spend more time supporting Blau as he develops the offense and Jayden Daniels. That's why names like Dennard Wilson and Patrick Graham make so much sense. They are set-it-and-forget-it coordinators who don't need the head coach to hold their hand. The coaching puzzle is almost complete. Youth on offense and likely a ton of experience coming to the defense. I want to hear from you. Who is your favorite for the DC job? Do you want Denard Wilson and his secondary expertise, or Joe Cullen and that Chiefs championship DNA? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, let's wrap this up with a bang. The rumor mill is spinning, and the Washington Commanders have emerged as a front-runner to land linebacker Devin Lloyd from the Jacksonville Jaguars. The guy had an insane 2025 season, helping the Jags flip their record from 4-13 to 13-4. Even with a calf injury that sidelined him for a bit, Lloyd put up elite numbers: 81 tackles, 5 interceptions, and a ridiculous 56.4 passer rating allowed. Bleacher Report projects he could land a 3-year deal worth around $51 million. We're talking about a serious investment for an all-pro in the prime of his career. Now, why go after Lloyd when we have the legendary Bobby Wagner? That's the chess match Adam Peters is playing. Wagner just made history against the Eagles, becoming only the 3rd player ever with 2,000 career tackles. The man is a machine, putting up 162 tackles a season, even at 35. The catch is that Wagner is only 60 tackles away from breaking Ray Lewis's all-time record. He wants to play in 2026 to become the #1 of all time, but the Commanders have to think about the future. Bringing in Devin Lloyd offers the luxury of having a mentor like Wagner pass the torch to a 27-year-old superstar. Imagine that duo in the middle of our defense. The big debate in Landover is the price tag. At a projected $19 million a year, Lloyd would be the 3rd highest paid linebacker in the NFL, trailing only Fred Warner and Roquan Smith. For a team that still needs help on the O-line and in the secondary, dropping that much cash on an inside linebacker is a gamble. But think about it. Dan Quinn loves fast, aggressive defenses. Lloyd is exactly that. If we can land a shorter deal, maybe 2 years for $38 million, Washington secures the present and the future without hurting the long-term cap. It's exactly the kind of aggressive move Adam Peters lives for. The offseason hasn't even officially started, but the names being linked to us show that Washington is ready to be a powerhouse again. Would you rather spend the money to bring in Devin Lloyd as the future of the defense, or would you re-sign Bobby Wagner for less and spread that cash to other positions? Let me know what the nation thinks about our linebacker room. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I'll be tracking every step of these negotiations for you. Much love, thanks for everything, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's go, Commanders!